Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Joe at Integrative Chiropractic and Extremities here in Kennewick, Washington. And today I wanted to bring to your guys' attention one of the most common things that we see here in terms of foot complaints, and that's going to be bunions. Now, bunions start to happen when they affect this joint right here. And essentially what starts to happen is our toes start to curl over. We start to get a lot of arthritic pain and inflammation going on right here. And then before you know it, your toe is kind of stuck over this way. And as that starts to happen, it starts to make the whole foot get rigid all the way up the chain because we start to lose the ability for this big toe to get into this extension position. So one of the most common causes of this is actually gonna be your shoe wear. So if you haven't gotten new shoes in a while, here's gonna be a really easy test for you to do at home to start to make sure that we prevent this bunion from forming. And all I'm gonna do is grab the insole of a shoe, and you can do this at home, and you're gonna place your heel where it goes on the heel and up the toes. And if your foot starts to spill out over the edges and the sides of that insole, then imagine what that's doing all day, right? It would essentially be kind of taking these guys and compressing them in order to fit inside the shoe, which over time is going to really start to compress the front of that foot. So imagine, if you will, I took a wrap around my hand and I bound it like this all day long. And then at the end of the day, I finally take that wrap off and I can move that hand again and get all of that freedom. That's essentially what we do to our feet all day long. And after a while, you do that for a day or two, no big deal. You do that for years and years, decades and decades, cramming your feet into maybe high-heeled shoes or shoes that come to a point at the top. And lo and behold, we start to have those bony changes that once it starts to happen, there's not really much that we can do other than a surgical option, which is just gonna limit even more range of motion here. So for your own good, I encourage you all the next time that you buy shoes, or even today when you go home, try that little test out and see, is your foot spilling out over the insole that's inside of your shoe? And if it is, come on in and see us here, and maybe we can try to help you find a better option to prevent those bunions from forming. I'm Dr. Joe with Integrative Chiropractic and Extremities, and we'll see you guys in the office soon.